Hello and welcome to part 3 of how to get communication from your twin. This is just going to be a short exit video from it. Now, setting aside the more advanced stuff that will come in and shake your tree later on, what I recommend, well, what I can only recommend is what worked best for me. And for you to remember that what worked best for me may not work best for you, and that there are lots of people getting on and talking about this stuff, and if you don't find anybody that resonates with it, like if what you're trying from what like I and other people suggest is not working, then maybe you are meant to make another way to work. I mean, a lot of what I figured out wasn't like, I listened to a lot of other people and I listened to the ways that they talked about what worked for them, and it like little pieces would work, but their whole method of it didn't work. A lot of it was a lot of people talked about just stop talking to them and just be mad at them. And I didn't want to be in a place where I was releasing my twin because I was angry at them. It's not that it's bad. If that works for you, do it. But I didn't want to be in that energy. Anger poisons you, and I didn't want to be there. Also, I have never yet had a time where I have been angrily not talking to my twin where he didn't reflect me and also angrily not talk to me. So if you're really twins and you really reflect each other, if you're in that space, you're just going to get more of that, right? And it's funny because it isn't until your anger calms down and you're no longer in a place of resentment that then either they reach out or you stop holding a grudge and you reach out, and then you get more connection. But what I would look at is, how can you get into receptive mode? And the way to get into receptive mode is to look at what's creating resistance. If you're feeling like a victim, you got to work on that. If you're feeling like you're anxious because you're not getting communication from them, you got to look at that. Look at yourself, and anything that you feel like is in their way of communicating with you, it's in your way too. And if they really are your twin, the way to get communication from them is to work on anything yourself that you think that they need to work on. And then to stop worrying about what you think they need to work on and to work on what you need to work on. And then get to a place where you don't need anything. You don't need them. You don't need to do shadow work. You don't need to do anything, to where you're doing what you like to do. And that will eventually also include doing your shadow work and owning things. I've found great empowerment in being the kind of person who can look around and go, what is my BS? Okay, there it is. And like display it and talk about it and work on it in front of people because it gives them permission to do it too. And then I watch people in my community open up and have their own adventures, and that's really cool for me. And now it has very little to do with my twin flame. Like, yes, it is in there, and I'm aware in the background of my mind that it's helping to heal our connection. And the less that I worry about focused on that, or worry about a relationship or even a friendship or anything like that, the more I get it, because that's how manifestation works on that. I think I've said enough. You think about what you want, usually through going through experiences of what you don't want. You focus on it and you work on releasing the resistances of it. And then when you feel like you're in a place where you're in vibration with, you're in alignment with it, you release it, and then you get it. It works that way with everything, whether you want an apology or communication or more money or more friends or to feel more comfortable in time with yourself, all of it. Like, if you want it, that's the process. It sounds like it's like too simple and things like that, but the irony is, it is that simple. We complicate it. Our thoughts complicate it. Our shadows complicate it. Our traumas of the past, our self-doubt complicate it. But the process itself is not complicated. So if you want communication from your twin, make it about you and not about them. And then release resistance. And let it come in. Allow it to come in. Stop trying to force it to come in with your thoughts. Stop holding it out of place by noticing that it is not there. Start writing notes to yourself. Do journals to yourself of them, of communication from them from the 5D. The more you can do that, the more the irony is you'll see those communications coming in from them in the 3D. And then that gets kind of fun. All right, I'm going to end this video here. I might do some more videos on this topic later, but I hope that this has helped, And as I learn more and experience more, I will add more, and I hope that you will continue to add your experiences in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.